AITA for telling my sister I don't trust her to watch my son. I'm a 19-year-old man with a 3-month-old son. His mother surrendered her rights and is no longer in the picture. I work 12 p.m. at a gas station and I raise my son. That's what I do these days. Only one of my friends still speaks to me and hangs out with me. I live at home with my parents and sister, 21, and pay a small rent each month. I can't afford to move out with the baby. My parents help me when they can. My sister doesn't like my son. She once told me she thinks he's an annoyance and hindrance. If he cries, she complains. If there's baby clothes in the laundry, she complains. Basically, the baby exists and that pisses her off. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying my best to be a good dad. My sister has never offered to help with the baby beyond holding him briefly, and she hasn't done that more than about 4 or 5 times since he was born. The other day, my friend called and offered me a really great opportunity for some side work. He works construction and they needed an extra guy for some installation work. 4 hours and I'd get $400. I jumped at it. Any extra money can only help. I started trying to find a babysitter. My sister was hanging out in the living room while I walked around the house on the phone. I managed to find a sitter who said she didn't want to be paid and went to get the baby ready. My sister asked me why I didn't ask her when she was sitting right there. I told her I didn't think she'd want to since she'd never offered to help before. She told me it was different. This was for work and not just me wanting to sleep or whatever, and he was about to go down for his nap and he's pretty easy when first wakes up. She told me it wouldn't be a problem. I asked her why she didn't say something between phone calls, and she said she didn't think she needed to because we're family and family asks each other for help. I reminded her of all the times she'd complained about the baby and me and called him names, and told me she waited he'd never been born and asked her why she thought I'd ever trust her with my son. She started crying and told me that wasn't fair and I needed to remember that the whole house was dealing with a baby, and she was just having a hard time adjusting, but she'd never do anything to hurt him. I told her she should have spoken to me about her feelings instead of acting like a child, took my son and left. When I got home, both my parents set in on me because my sister told them I'd accused her of bad intentions to the baby. AITA for being honest when my sister offered to babysit AITA. Apparently God is on my side right now. The lady I mentioned in the post who babysat my son for me, she goes to church with my mom, and when I dropped my son off, I explained that I was having trouble finding a sitter or paying for daycare. She called the pastor and explained the situation, and 2 days a week my son can attend the church nursery school from 7 a.m. 12 p.m. for free. And the lady has offered to take my son 1 day a week during the same time frame, and has also found another lady who will take him for 1 day a week, same time frame. The ladies both requested $50, which I'm happy to pay. That means there's only 1 day a week and 3 hours in the mornings that I need childcare, and my mom has agreed to watch him for the 3 hours and drop him off. I still have to figure out Fridays, but Monday, Thursday are covered. I can breathe again.